Ilaniya, known by its former name Sahara today as a moshav. On the ruins of a Crusader settlement called Sierra, the Arab village of Sahara was predominantly Muslim and a minority Christian. In 1890, Jews bought some of the village lands in order to settle, but their settlement was unsuccessful. The Jewish Settlement Society bought the land to establish an agricultural farm. The aim was to teach the new settlers from the second Aliyah the tillage and especially field crops. This is because it was difficult for the people of the first Aliyah to support themselves by growing orchards. This way the peasants will be able to stand on their own and not need graces. In 1899 the farm was established. At first there were difficulties with the management, and financial debts were accumulated. The new director, Chaim Margoliot, started a new path, educating for taking responsibility, and increasing motivation. Ilaniya Shochat, who received communist ideas even before she immigrated from Russia, with her husband Israel Shochat, established the agricultural collective on the farm. The collective received lands. The members worked each to the best of their ability, and shared the profits equally, and the decisions were made together democratically. This idea, which began in Kinneret and Degania, formed the basis for the formation of groups that became kibbutzim. Ilaniya and Israel Shochat worked at the same time with other members to establish the organizations Bar Giora and Hashomer, for the purpose of Hebrew protection of the Jewish settlers. They also formed the Labor Legion, but conflicts led to a strike that dismantled the organization. In 1913, after financial losses, the place was sold to the Netayim Association, which was a private settlement company, whose goal was to build agricultural plots that would allow immigrants to purchase a ready-made farm. The members of the second Aliyah wanted Hebrew labor, but the association insisted on employing Arabs as well, which caused many to leave. A group of Sabotniks also came to the place. They were a Christian community that converted to Judaism in Russia. Some even converted according to Jewish law. The origin of the name Sabotniks comes from the word Shabbat in Russian, meaning Shabbat keepers. In the First World War the place was abandoned. After the war they returned to settle, as part of Moshava, which later became a moshav. The name Ilaniya comes from the name Sahara in Arabic, which is a tree. During the War of Independence, the Arabs, residents of the nearby village of Lubia, blocked the Golani Junction for Jews to cross. After the Jews failed to open the road, they took over the village of Sahara. The Arab Rescue Army that wanted to cut off the Upper Galilee reached Libya and surrounded Sahara. In a number of attacks for several days the outposts moved from one to the other. After about a month, another battle began that lasted several days, and the Arabs finally fled when they heard that elsewhere in the Galilee the Jews were winning. The Arab village of Sahara was abandoned. After the establishment of the state, a group of settlers who were on the Sahara farm established the nearby village of Sadi Elan. The farm itself is currently used by the IDF as a rookie base called Hashomer Farm.